piece, and this was probably of greatest importance to me. I reviewed several nudges before I signed paperwork with you all. And I don't quite have all the words to describe it, so y'all bear with me. But I remember when I was viewing the trainings, as someone who, this may be a shock to y'all, I'm Black, but as someone who's Black and gender non-conforming, I remember thinking, well, dang, I really wish I had something like this earlier in my career to either get me personally to a place where I felt more seen sooner, or just to better engage people who couldn't always make sense of me, despite maybe having the best intentions. So there was definitely a personal element to the decision, but I also, being someone that sits on a people team, you also accumulate very quickly lived experiences of other people, because you're also someone that oftentimes people come to. And so I also could see some of my peers, some of my colleagues in the trainings, which helped me sell the sizzle on why we needed it right now. I would like to think, but we did it. We're partners now, so it worked, I guess.
Honestly, that makes me so happy, in particular because, I think really a lot of where Athena came from is this idea of culture and compliance can work together, right? You don't have to just tick the box and do a training that, and unfortunately, as an HR person, I've experienced this in the past where you deliver a poor training and people walk out of that training with worse behavior. They make fun of the training. They don't take it seriously, like, oh, Bob, stop doing X, completely irrelevant thing that, that's not the place where people are confused. People are confused in those gray area places. People are, they want to learn more about other identities. People want to see themselves represented, right? People want to have the training speak to them as an identity. I'll say, actually, it's really fascinating to hear you say that, because I had a very similar experience deciding to join Athena as an employee. They sent me a nudge and that I couldn't believe was part of the harassment prevention training. It was essentially, and I don't know if you see it, I mean, you probably have, I'm sure, because
Yes.
it was the Pride Nudge. It's a comic strip of a queer Hispanic woman, which, as a queer Hispanic woman, I couldn't believe it when I was like, what is that me?
Is it me? Is it me? Yes.
Myself in a training like that, and the way that, it was written by a Hispanic woman who I believe identifies as queer as well. Like, so you knew that, like, this person really understood the identity. They weren't just like making it up. And it's so lovely to see yourself represented